Ho, 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 and a merry Our Universe on the Line Christmas. I am your co-host, Grand Admiral Joey. Join with me always, forever, is Aaron. Actually, now that I say that, I remember you told
Yeah,
me you won't be here next week.
Forever up to week
Well,
6, and then
That's right.
a brief hiatus.
You'll be
I'll
back,
be
though.
back, yes, absolutely.
Wow, what a start. How are you doing today,
I'm
Aaron?
hanging in there, man. Hanging in there. Excited for be back to streaming another week, and I got some fun stuff, hopefully planned and to go through today. So that's really exciting, and yeah, super excited to be here.
Very, very cool. It's these shows that get me through the week. I always say, and I think it's specifically, it's specifically this show that I look forward to. Gets me out of bed at Mondays, and always happy to be here. Always happy to be with our chat, who's here, and everybody watching live. Of course, I always have to say we do love our chat a little bit more than the people catching it on replay. So if you're not watching it live, make sure you check it out live. So, anything you want to add to our chat love?
No, great to see you. If you are here, if you're not, I guess you're not here. So.
Yeah. Well, we've got a lot of fun things planned today. Aaron has stuff. I have some stuff, as usual. We keep things separate from each other.
No, I think my microphone was like very low. Sorry about that.
Oh, Jake, I know you're in the chat. If we're experiencing some difficulties,
other than lag, because it's lagging pretty hard, but
other than lag, yeah. Other than lag, right? So as always in this show, I've got some pieces. Aaron's got some pieces. That sounds not good. He has some things he's gathered. I have some things I've gathered. We haven't shown each other. We save it for this show to kind of show you some funny things we've got going on. The big funny piece, actually the only piece that I have brought.
Joey's making good on his on previous bets this week. That's
2 weeks late.
It's here.
Never.
That's what we're excited for. But yeah, making some good on some bets,
I did it before Christmas, so it is early. All right. So we've got some things planned, and so I guess Aaron, I'll throw it to you. What do you have? And
normally we start with a bunch of other stuff, and then we go to the game. But I think this week I want to do it backwards. I think we should go to the game first, and then we'll go to some other stuff. And I curated this one very specifically for you. So we're gonna jump over to our share screen here.
Get that dub.
We're gonna see if Joey can keep up this week.
Aaron, I think I've done a couple more games than you have. We are only episode 6, so it's not like episode 100 and I've done 70 of them and you've done others. But you have done less, but I have managed to lose, I think, every one of the games that you've done and the games
I'm hoping that this one will be a little bit more catered to you, that you're going to have a little bit better of a chance. I did try to add a degree of difficulty to it, but you will be tested. Okay. So I'm currently sharing my screen. I don't know if you can see that or not. For what we're going to be playing today. And
I can see it on I can see it on the YouTube side. So
let's go. Sorry, my screen froze. There we go. So let me know when you have some image up there.
I think.
All right.
There we
today,
go. Okay, it's coming. I see.
We're going to be testing.
Here. All right.
How well does Joey know Star Wars?
Say Star Trek, or I'm gonna cry.
No, I'm not gonna throw you right under the bus into Star Trek. Now, this is edition number 1. I plan on, if this goes well and you do well enough, that this will be a running thing, and I can just get more difficult questions or whatever. But I really wanted to test you, see how you knew some of these.
You are really putting my
Grand
Admiral ranking on the line. Wow, I don't know what the prize is.
You get to keep like Grand Admiral, or you may be demoted. Who knows? You could be demoted by the end of this.
Well, is it a permanent demote, or I have to get it back?
It can be re-earned. It can be re-earned. I'm not going to make you completely lose your rank of Grand Admiral forever. But I feel like this would be a fun little tidbit to try and go before we get into the Christmas presents, which is the fun stuff. Do you want to go ahead and get started with question number 1? We have 10 questions.
I say we get
10.
going. 10 of them? All right, and I need to get how many?
I feel like you got to get at least 8. If you can get a B,
right, fair enough.
You're solid gold. All right.
Are we looking at Star Wars everything?
I'm staying only within movies
sequels,
right now.
Movies,
just movie verse.
Okay.
I was gonna start pulling some Clone Wars stuff, but I was like, there's like 7 seasons of that, and like, how much can you really like hit on those things? So I'm mainly sticking to movies, just for ease. This is again number 1, so there's gonna be a little bit of difficulty, I think. I'm hoping, but you may breeze through it. I don't know. So.
I hope so. Well, Jake is already casting my new name.
Average Admiral. No longer Grand. I like it. I like Average Admiral.
No longer Grand. I'm Average
I like
Admiral
Average
Joey.
Admiral.
All right, Aaron.
All right,
let's
so
jump into this.
We're going to start off with a question number 1, which is, who said this line? So, are you ready for the line? All right, so the line is, so uncivilized. Who said so uncivilized?
I'll give you his accurate. Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Is that going to be your final answer?
As he throws the gun General Grievous just he defeated General Grievous with. All right.
Do you feel like that was, what was it, underhand to you, or like?
That was good. That I say, well, I speak in
fair
quote,
enough.
in
So the
Star
quote
Wars,
ones you're definitely
so
going to get.
This one
All right.
daily.
All right.
Yeah, so uncivilized as I throw back my plate to the Golden Corral attendant.
All right, so your final answer is Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Obi-Wan
and
Kenobi.
you are. Oops, did it go? There we go. You are correct, sir. And I do have a pad of paper to keep track, so we don't have to be like, oh, we don't know. So we're now civilized that I have sticky notes. So
Nice.
I'm so civilized I have sticky notes.
It's episode 6. We finally figured
Yes,
it out.
to bring paper
bring
and a
pen and
pen.
paper.
So
Episode 10, we're hoping to discover
Maybe.
fire. Down 50, we want the
we'll
wheel.
get one of those cool wheels and play a game or random things based on that. I think that'd be fun.
For sure.
Is my cursor showing on this? I think so. It's kind of bouncing. I'll keep it in the stars, so it stays hidden.
Okay.
All right. So now we have question number 2 is, who is this character?
Okay.
Now I think you can't see my screen, so you're gonna have to kind of base it on what you have here. But who is this character? I feel like
it's
I'm
coming
kind of
up
giving you some
right
softball ones
now.
here. I'm hoping they will increase in difficulty,
Okay.
but we'll see.
That's Finn, and I would give you his stormtrooper number, but
I'm curious if you're gonna pull out the stormtrooper number.
I was going to, but I hate the old.
I know you do, which is hurts my soul.
Oh.
Well, at least the first one.
So you knew.
The Force Awakens I like a lot.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my favorites of the franchise, but I can see your stance on a couple of the other ones. But I think you said Force Awakens is your least favorite. A couple of episodes.
Yes.
Well, I think it might have been like our first episode where we were just doing like the Q&A random stuff.
Wow, and you have held on to
I
that
am
little nugget
full
of knowledge.
of useless
destroy
knowledge,
me.
and I'll use it
Man.
against anyone. I'm a Scorpio. I can use. I hold on to these things. So
Okay, yeah,
it's in
your
my DNA. All right.
Right. All right, I'm casting Finn, and for giggles, I'll give. I think it's like I don't know what the letters start with, but I think it's like TK211 something.
Sure about that?
But I'm probably very wrong. But it is Finn. It is Finn. No, I'm casting Finn. I did that part for
You don't remember a Stormtrooper name? Well, I mean, it's got to be pretty easy, because they got Finn from FN. FN 2187.
I knew it was like 21.
I'm still gonna give it to you, even though you didn't have the Stormtrooper number.
Right.
I feel like that's kind of cheating, but he only had that name for fairly briefly, like the first half hour of Force Awakens. So I'll give it to you that was Finn.
And anytime Captain Phasma
Yeah,
yells
anytime
at
Phasma.
me, it's,
Yeah, anytime Phasma has some stuff to say, make sure to use that. It's like when your mom uses your full name when you're in trouble. It's basically what Phasma does to the stormtroopers.
That's how you know.
All right. So question number 3 is, what movie is this scene from? So you're going to see a picture. It's not a clip because it's for loading purposes. It's going to be an image, and you have to tell me what Star Wars movie this is from. Here we go. And let's bring it up now.
All right. See, and I think I'm on like maybe a
maybe
10
it shouldn't be
delay,
too
so
bad.
It should just be coming. But I'm gonna say, oh, that is my favorite movie, Star Wars Episode 2.
Which is still a very hot take.
That
That is an extremely hot take to say that.
I know, but it's this scene right here, which is why it's my favorite. Battle of Geonosis, man. That's what kicked off Clone Wars.
He got it right. I think, I don't know if I put the extra. Yes, Attack of the Clones is the correct answer. I felt like it was kind of obvious if you started hunting, especially. But I feel like that was the set piece of Attack of the Clones. So I didn't think you would go too wrong with it, and I think I remembered it being towards your top favorite or your top favorite. So very hot takes. We keep the hottest takes here on Our Universe on the Line. That's absolutely right. All right, so question in number 4. Whoops, my mouse is in the wrong spot.
All right, may the force be with me on this.
Okay, who said this line? So we're back to quotes, and let's see if we can
quote me.
Know this quote. So the quote is, "Let the past die, kill it if you have to."
That is that's another one that I probably speak at least on a monthly basis.
Anytime we have to shift gears randomly, you gotta let the past die.
Yeah, you might have done yourself over with giving me quotes.
Fair enough.
And the funny thing is, there's so many memes.
That's true.
Star Wars memes that use the quotes, and that's probably why I use them a lot in everyday speak. Anyways, that's gonna be Kylo Ren.
Final answer.
That is Kylo Ren. Oh yeah, Ben Solo.
Right. And
Kylo
the
Ren.
correct answer is Kylo Ren. Losing my cable here. 1 sec. Sorry. All right.
Not even gonna phone the chat.
Yeah, I feel okay.
No,
just as a reminder, this was number 1. Edition number 1. So I plan on testing Joey by the time we're in like a couple deep here. These are all softballs. I felt bad for you. You had 2 games played that you lost horribly. So this is a little bit of underhand, but now that we're moving on a little bit further, I'm hoping there's a few in here that might be a little bit tougher, but now I'm not so confident. But we'll find out if that is the case or not.
Well, I was just about to say maybe it'd be more fair if I did 10 out of 10, but since they're going to maybe get a little bit tougher.
I'm hoping they get tougher. I'm probably wrong because you are the Grand Admiral, but we'll see where we get. You currently stand as the Grand Admiral. If you get four more correct out of these next 6, you'll keep that title. But we're going to find out if you will keep it or not. All right, so on to the next question of who is this character? So you're going to come up with an image here on screen. It's probably going to take a minute for you. Whoops, what is going on here? Okay, I think I doubled that slide. Wait a minute. We may need to take a brief pause here because I think I messed up.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
This really quick.
While we're here, or taking a pause, just want to say again, thanks to everyone who's catching this live
stream of us too while I work on this. So it's just not.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Joey. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So while you're live, just want to thank everybody who is here live. Jake is in the chat. That's who we've seen so far. So anybody else, give us a shout. And also next week, we were teasing at the beginning. I guess I'll just fill everyone in on details on that. Aaron won't be here next week. I'm hoping to get Jake in the seat, the producer seat. He's going to be helping out with these shows. And Jake, so maybe a me and you week.
Oh, I think I know what I did.
We've got that coming. Of course, we have our live streams all the time throughout the week. This show on Monday. We've got What If on Wednesdays. And we've got Titans on Thursdays. The Weekly Geek is even going to be coming Fridays. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Very, very soon coming on Fridays, along with some Weekly Geek breaking news. So those will kind of drop throughout the week. So yeah, we have lots of live streams come in. Of course, all of our regular content that we already do with live streams. So we've got lots of great things coming. Everything going okay?
Just loaded. I for some reason added an extra slide, and
no, I like duplicate them when I'm doing it.
I think that's what I did. So we're gonna jump back to our share screen here. I'm gonna bring back the game. All right, I think that we should be okay. So we have another quote. It looks like so as to who said this phrase. If it loads. Oh nope, sorry, I lied. Okay, so it is. I think it is still who said. Now we'll get the actual quote before we see the image. Okay. I messed it up because I put the image and then the name again for some reason. I don't know. So, all right, who said this quote?
Who said?
There's always a bigger fish.
Oh, that is my boy Qui-Gon Jinn, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, while being chased in his bongo ship with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Jar Jar trying to get to the Naboo surface. He's got to get the Queen. Got to help him. That's a little more info than you asked for, but it is Qui-Gon
it better
Jinn.
cements your status. Let me tell you.
Flexing over
it better cements your status.
I'm just like
the info dumps are needed. They are needed. They are much appreciated. The more info we have, the better it is. But the good news is, you got another one correct. I feel like, my own personal opinion, this is maybe a hot take. I feel like Qui-Gon should either come back at some point or he was kind of robbed and only be in one movie. I feel like we need more Qui-Gon.
It's, I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think he is coming back. At least maybe in like a voice or a ghost in the new Obi-Wan series that's coming out. But he did have some cameos in the Clone Wars, so he at least lived on in that way. But he'd get kind of robbed. So. Our boy.
Imagine if he was like his Taken character, but as like Qui-Gon Jinn. I think that would be funny.
A little more intense, a little more serious.
All right, moving on to question number 6. Is who is this character? So we're gonna pop up an image here on screen, and you have to tell me who this character is.
You know, I shouldn't even look, and you.
Oh, that would be horrible. I think, no, by my description, you would never get it.
Oh man! All right, that right there is Jedi Master Plo Koon, master of many Jedi, but I think Ahsoka is probably the one that we, as viewers, think of the most. Even though I don't think he was a direct master, but it is Plo Koon. He can't breathe. He wears a mask because he can't breathe normal oxygen like the rest of us. Most cases.
Apparently every planet within the Star Wars universe has oxygen. So basically, right?
Some kind of oxygen.
And you did get that one correct. I feel like I'm kind of.
You're right about that.
I don't know. I feel like I tried to give you something, but maybe I just didn't put enough research into this one.
You saw a weird face.
No, I had a feeling you might actually know that one because of, I think it was Clone Wars and I think it was Attack of the Clones I think he was in. I was between either Plo Koon and another character. I was like, he'll probably know the other one maybe a little too fast, so this one might give him like half a second.
Right.
So.
Who was the other one?
I was between. I actually had about 3 that I was thinking about, but I might use them for future. So I don't know if I should go ahead and give you some hints now.
Jake says the only thing he knows regarding scores is the Weird Al songs. If you want, I'll sing that for you. But I think to keep from the copyright strike, I might sing it just as perfect as Weird Al. So it's probably best if we we don't.
All right, so we are moving on into question number 7. Into what movie is this scene from? So again, we're gonna pop up an image here.
All right. Well,
and see if Joey can.
All right. Well, that's popping up. Emily is in the chat. Big Star Wars fan, so playing along at home. See if you can get them before me.
All right, so we have the image here on screen.
Let's see what we got. Oh, this is a tough one, but I'm not tough enough. This is
I chose the more iconic things, and then it was just like, oh yeah, he knows all that stuff. I didn't want to go with like do or do not, there is no try, or I didn't want to go with like may the force be with you, or like I have a bad feeling about this, which you could really throw at any character. They probably said it. So I was trying to not go that specific, that easy, but apparently it doesn't matter how easy I make it. But go ahead and answer this question for us.
This was I think a little bit, probably the deepest cut of them all. This is the Solo movie. This is Chewbacca and Han. Chewbacca and Han, and man, if you would have given me his name, the other guy, I would have blown it. The one
I don't even know that
plays.
Well, write that down for future, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I better study up now.
Again, this is only number 1, so we're gonna have to keep this on retainer for just occasionally testing Joey to make sure he actually is the Grand Admiral.
Oh yeah, because I think there was a stream earlier where I didn't know something about Star Wars, and it made me feel bad because y'all pulled on me for answers, and I didn't have.
All right, so we're gonna go with the Han Solo movie on this one.
Solo movie, that's right. The Solo Star Wars story.
And you are, what didn't this, okay, first. Okay, there we go. And you are correct. It is Solo, a Star Wars story.
All right.
I'm going to have to do like the more obscure. Like I'm going to have to find a specific screenshot and then like zoom into like a very unassuming detail. You're going to have to be like, okay, that was the kid that was in, I don't know, whatever. But I'm going to have to make these harder.
Yeah, that was a rock on a mountain in Star Wars Episode 1 pod racer scene. Yeah, that kind
All right, next up. Who said this? You seem to be very famous for your quotes and specifically. So let's see if you can continue that streak. And who said this line? Rebellions are built on hope. Can you tell me who said that?
So these are from the newer movies.
Or
I know that, and I know it's female that says this line, but you may have gotten me on this one.
Well,
how many?
You've gotten 7.
I've already won.
You've gotten 7. So
right now.
This is question number 8. So we said you had to get 8 right. So you can always miss 1 or 2, but you can't miss all 3 if you want to keep your Grand Admiral status.
Okay, so I could pull the chat, which I don't.
You
even
got
think
Emily.
Put the Skype.
You said Emily was in the chat, so
I could pull her advice. I think I'm gonna cover up the chat with the Skype screen just so I don't see it, and I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna take as a Grand Admiral would. I'm gonna take a very calculated risk based on the information I know. And that information is not
according to these 10 questions, of which you've gotten 7 correct, 7 for 7, I would say otherwise, but
okay, I know it's female, I know it's from the newer movies. I'm gonna say it's either Lay. I was trying to say Ray and Leia. It's either Lay. It's either Ray, Leia, that one other girl that they kind of cast away. Which they did a lot with a lot of casting away in the new movies. I'm gonna just say I'm gonna go with Leia. This is I'm gonna say Leia. You may have gotten me, but I'm gonna go with Leia. I'll miss one.
Well, I'm surprised. I don't see anybody hopping in chat giving you any answers. So Emily's calling my quiz easy, but it hurts my soul a little bit, but that's okay. This was within an afternoon that this was built, but like the good old our friend Liam Neeson from earlier from the A-Team, if you give him an hour, he's good. If you give him a week or whatever about preparation. Did you ever see the A-Team? I love that movie.
You could have told me that quote.
The A-Team one? Oh, I love the A-Team.
Yeah,
that's a great movie.
I didn't know where you were
I love the
going with
A-Team
that
movie.
quote.
But the person who said this quote is Joey. I'm sorry to say you are taking your first L of the day. This was said by Jin
no.
Urso in Rogue: A Star Wars Story. Rogue One: A Star Wars Story.
Oh no, I forgot to
Forgot
say.
Rogue
That
One.
makes sense. And I just.
You were kind of right in saying it was the newer movies.
It wasn't even the newer movies.
This was not within the continuity of those, so it was kind of a grayish area, but.
And I could see her saying that now, and I really love Rogue One.
I feel like Rogue One's very.
I blew it.
I shouldn't say it's underrated because I feel like it is very popular, but it's easily forgotten within the Star Wars films, I guess. So
Yeah.
but sadly, Joey took his first L. But you still have one more L you can take, and still keep your Grand Admiral status.
Dang.
So without further ado, moving on to question number 9. What movie is this scene from? Pulling up the image now.
All right, I got this.
Jake's giving you a big fat L in the chat, I see.
Jake,
Jake's here for the Christmas videos, and that's
it. Oh no, another. You're going to hit me with another one.
Another one. This could be anything, anywhere, anytime. Well, I feel like that's not true because it's probably a dead giveaway, but...
That's not true. That's not true because of it could be true just because the Millennium Falcon's there, and that is a ship that was produced a lot, but it's the TIE Fighter that says no. Now, these graphics are too good to be from any of the movies that are not recent.
I feel like that's kind of a cheat. Not a cheat, I should say, but it definitely gives you an advantage just by telling what era it's from. So maybe I'm just going to have to stick with certain eras for some of these in the future.
Oh, okay. This.
Think it through. Think it through. Give us your process here. What is it about it? You said so. The TIE fighters were definitely a giveaway.
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom into this because this could be
from like
the Solo movie as
model
well.
of the TIE fighter. Is it just because of how the graphics look?
Well, the TIE fighters were only in the Imperial era, so that's because it's an Imperial ship. So, and that's why I'm saying the graphics are too good to be from episode 4, 5, and 6. So this has to be either 7, 8, 9, or it can't be from the Solo movie because.
But was he not in an era with the?
Could. Yeah, yeah, that's. All right, so and then the position of the ship has turned around because we're looking at its engines. TIE fighters coming right at it. Where did this happen? Where did this happen? I might go back and watch the movie just for this scene if I could remember.
All right, we gotta find out.
I'm gonna go with this was Episode 9,
which was The Rise of Skywalker.
Star Wars Episode 9. That was The Rise of Skywalker. And I'm going to lock that answer in. If this is another L, I'll be fine with that. I've already said I hate these two movies.
All right, well,
so I'll be fine
let's find out if Joey was right. Let's take out the image and find out if he was right. Ladies and gentlemen, he was wrong. It was The Force Awakens. That was when Rey and Finn take when they call it a pile of garbage, and the garbage will do, and they're being chased by TIE fighters on, what were they on? Jakku, that's right.
Jakku. Can you go back one scene? I want to look at I just want to look real quick at the Imperial ship, because I think now I can see like the netting and stuff around it.
And went back there.
Or just like the debris and stuff.
He's going very specific.
No, I lost. All right, I lost that one. I'll take that new L, but I get to keep.
He does keep his Grand Admiral status, but we still have one more question. So, yep, we still have one question.
We have one,
and we'll find out.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well, I mean, you can technically waste it. You got 8 out of 10 so far. Oh, I mean, if you really whiff this one, but. It's all the marbles are on this last question. You started out hot.
Right, let's do it.
Last 2 were not on your radar at all. So it makes me feel a little bit good that at least I stumped you a tiny bit. So let's see.
Yeah, you
Just put a scratch. All right, so for the final question, we're gonna find out who is this character. I have a feeling you're gonna know it, but I'm hoping and praying you kind of don't. So let's find out who this character is.
All right,
let's go ahead and pop it up there on the screen.
Let's do it.
You'll see it here in a second.
All right, and no, I don't know his name. I don't know his name. I know exactly where he's from and creatures like him. Oh, no.
You can't give me anything?
No.
Uh-oh. No. Ladies and gentlemen, we may have an upset on our hands. What I thought was an underhand pitch straight to Joey. He lost it right at the last one.
Oh, no. That's Jabba the Hutt's pet. It's in The Last Jedi. Admiral...
I think you mean the Return of the Jedi,
Admiral
right?
Joey.
You said he's in The Last Jedi.
I meant The Return of the Jedi, yeah. He's also in The Mandalorian.
I think I remember that. Yeah, I actually wanted to go back and watch The Mandalorian.
No, I don't know his name.
I like Emily's answer.
Gremlin guy is like the closest I'm gonna get to it.
Gremlin guy. Thank you, Jim Henson, and your creature shop for the weird things that you've produced that I can take another win away from Joey. But do you want to throw out a guess, maybe? Just a feeling, something?
Here's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like average Admiral Joey at least has a good ring to it.
It does have a good ring. I'll give you that. Give you that.
Because I'm accepting. I'm in the point where I'm like, I'm already accepting.
Don't want to throw out a name or something?
Is there?
Not really. It's not like Dave.
Is it an alien name?
You're not gonna get away with a Dave or John.
That was my number one.
Joey Jr. Not gonna get away with any of that.
This is his name is Grand Admiral
Taker guy.
Yeah.
We're gonna give up.
I don't know.
Are you gonna give up this possible win?
Name is. I don't know his name. There's nothing that could pop into my brain.
Right. Well, this will now stick with you forever. So if you ever have any other Star Wars trivia, this will stick with you, I'm sure.
I already lost, but I want to Google it before you even tell me. Jabba.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on screen. Is that okay?
Its name. Yeah, go ahead. It's gonna be delayed for me.
Salacious Crumb is this character's name.
What does
Salacious
that mean?
Crumb. You will never forget now, though. So if you ever go out to your local bar in the Star Wars trivia night, whatever, and this is the final question, you will not forget it. So I have taught you a lesson today, and we've unfortunately had to remove the patch of Grand Admiral, and you are now average Admiral Joey. Now, I will leave it up to you. Do you want this punishment to last, I don't know, like a week? Do you want to just introduce yourself as average Admiral Joey just for like the week until next week's on Our Universe on the Line? Do you want to do it, wait until version 2 when you can possibly regain your title, which we can bring up next week? We can do it 2 weeks from now, whatever, since I won't be here next week. But
you know what? I lost, and I'm willing to accept the fat L that I'm taking on this one. I will hold the average. I'm not gonna go back in my graphics and change all that. I'm not going to change.
No. This is only for our sakes. It's not.
It will be.
Yeah, this is
for our funs and goofs. I'll hold on to average Admiral Joey for until I can regain it.
So you want to go till I come up with number 2 for our future stream? Okay.
That sounds good to me. We'll do that.
You at least have to introduce yourself in videos.
All right, let me just pull off one of these stars here.
You do have to introduce yourself at least as average Admiral Joey, though, when we're talking about on stream or stuff like that. I feel like I should take like a marker and kind of like scratch out. But Joey, thank you for playing.
Man, and it would have been funny if you had the graphic already put together.
That would have been
my name
pretty clever, but we didn't come up with the punishment of average Admiral Joey till Jake just popped in here on the chat. So I wish I would have had the foresight, but unfortunately I do not. So,
man, taking that.
Unfortunately, he lost with a 7-3 vote there, and it was actually quite literally the last three. You were on a run of 7-0, 7-0. And then those last ones really hurt you. Threw some curveballs.
I'm not gonna lie, you
right.
got me.
So we are back on our main
you got
screen
me. What
here.
are we doing next?
So that was a fun game. I hope you enjoyed it. I just want to give Joey a little run for his money, I guess, is the best way to put it. And we try and see how good Joey actually is. So,
Jake says, this reminds me of the scene where SpongeBob loses his good noodle star. I'm a bad noodle.
Or like when SpongeBob forgets how to make a
Krabby
Krabby Patty. Or basically insert SpongeBob reference. And I feel like that's where we're at. Yeah.
And that's it.
All right, so that was the game. Do you have any... where do we want to go? Do we want to share some memes? Do we want to have a fun... Is it Christmas? Has Christmas come early? You decide where to steer the ship.
All right, let's save the Christmas just a little bit longer.
Christmas.
Let's hold Christmas out
Sounds
as
good.
long as we can, because of my hate. Well, not my hate for it, but my hate that it comes so early. So we're not even gonna let it come early yet.
Look at some memes.
Let's look at some memes. What do we got meme wise?
Yes.
You sent me some.
So we're gonna jump back over to our share screen here.
I
So I'm actually need to make this bigger, otherwise I can't read it. Okay. So.
Like I was saying. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was gonna say, just like I was saying earlier, we have things that are for each other for this show. But he has sent me something a little bit early in a zip file, so I'm just gonna unzip.
Whoa, Joey! Not on camera, please.
Woo! It's the after show, baby.
To start the week. This is like a Friday vibe. This is not a Monday vibe. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Oh, we're going in strong. All right, I am just extracting these so I can check them out.
They should hopefully be named properly.
Okay, you tell me. Okay, you tell me.
Let's start with the one that doesn't have a number. It's just meme.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna open that one up.
It's
kind of cut off there on the top. I apologize, but I'll read it to the audience. It says, "You don't have a skeleton inside you. You're a brain. You're inside of a skeleton. You're piloting a bone mech that's using meat armor," and it's just what. I thought that was funny.
What?
Like, whenever somebody has the thought process of like how we are made up, just humans in general, that we're not like a skeletal structure. We're like everything that is us is just in our brain, and we just move all of our stuff. So it's just like one of those little thoughts that is probably a little bit too big. Shower thoughts that you just have. Floating around. So
yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Wow.
All right, so we'll go ahead and jump over to meme one.
All right. One. Okay, let me just hunt that down. All right, I can see in the thumbnail.
We got a little Spider-Man one. So this one I thought was kind of funny because it's related to like Avengers Infinity War. So here we got Spider-Man in the No Way Home trailer with his Iron Spider that has like the 4 little tentacle arms. And then we got Doc Ock here saying, "Notice you copied my style." So if you remember in Avengers Endgame when Thor showed up, it's like the big, or excuse me, not Endgame, Infinity War. Thor showed up to like the big battle with all like the little creatures of Thanos' that they're fighting the Avengers. He sees Captain America, who has a beard now. He's like I noticed you copied like my beard or whatever. And he says something to him also, but I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. Something about like a haircut, I think. But I thought it was kind of funny, like how he's copying him. And I personally don't like the Iron Spider suit. That's my own personal preference because I'm not a big Iron Man fan and has way too much influence on Peter Parker. But I still thought it was funny. So.
Yeah. Well, I have to say I hope there's more.
Oh, there's already
memes,
a ton.
that you have for me. No,
Oh.
that you had for me, because I love the Spider-Man memes that are coming out right now, especially related to Doc Ock.
The Doc Ock ones are
they're so funny.
All right.
So, yeah. So all right,
let's jump over to meme number 2.
Meme 2. All right.
Which is another Spider-Man No Way Home image. So this one is Peter Parker No Way Home official featuring Doctor Strange. So this is basically, it's got a little, you can't really see it there with Joey. It's got like the little Vivo written in the corner because it basically looks like a music video. And I thought it was very fitting because this particular image does look like a music video. Like if this was like an Eminem video and he was just like rapping to the camera or whatever, I would 100% believe it. Like it looks legit. So
I feel like it may not even be an Eminem song. I think he is singing the Weird Al Yankovic Star Wars
I was actually about to ask you, what
about.
genre do you think Peter Parker falls into here with his music career? You think he's going to be more of a Weird Al type? At first I was thinking rap, kind of like Eminem. That was my first thought.
Actually,
but now that I kind of look at it, I'm thinking maybe he's doing like a boy band, like serenading type of thing.
I never
something like that. Yeah, basically give us a little Backstreet Boys or
it kind of looks like some
little love serenade to Mary Jane, I guess. I don't know who he's going to be talking to.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly Gwen Stacy.
What is her official
Possibly
title?
Gwen Stacy or whoever else he may be into at the moment. But that's pretty much all I got in the way of memes. Right. I do have one other poster for the upcoming What If, but I don't know if you want to jump into that now or later.
Yeah, let's go ahead and while I've got it here, I'll go ahead and jump in.
So normally we do this at the end, but this is a What If poster here. We got for, I think today, this usually comes out before our streams anyway. But here we've got Doctor Strange, which is going to be the main topic of conversation for our next stream on Wednesday, which is the What If live stream watch party, where we watch the episode. You should come join us, hang out, all that good stuff. Make sure that should be ready to post, like for you to jump in and set a reminder, probably by tomorrow. So hopefully by tomorrow you can set the reminder that we don't have to worry about, oh my God, I didn't remember. Or you can subscribe and hit the bell notification. Either way works. You'll get notified.
Yeah, and you'll see it that way. And then go ahead and when you're in
there, drop early likes are appreciated.
Maybe
the early likes
are club.
Always
on that. I think we definitely need to once we finish the next stream, we need to like theorize what is going to be the next one. I'm sure we probably would have gotten to Doctor Strange next, just because of the
I think news, I don't know if this was the plan or because they're seemingly all unconnected at this point, but I would guess that something like this would be more planned, that they drop the No Way Home trailer that has Doctor Strange in it, and then we get a Doctor Strange episode, just ride that high a little bit. But at the same time, I don't know if they're going to be in the same episode, but there is a Spider-Man being like Doctor Strange and has like his little cloak thing. So I don't know if it's the same episode, different episode, but it'll be interesting to find out. I think they called this one something about Supreme Doctor Strange or something like that in the caption of the actual like Instagram post.
He's got the
he definitely does have a Dracula look. I didn't even really notice that until you mentioned it. It's kind of funny. Doctor Strange. I feel like Doctor Strange would be more intimidating with an accent and not just like a guy. But but anyway, that's what we have looking forward to here coming up in the future. But that's pretty much everything that I got today. So.
All right. Well, I think I've made the audience wait long enough. Aaron, it's Christmas time. What can I say?
The weather outside is frightful. Well, it is in some areas of the country right now.
It's frightful. Well, this is frightful right now for sure. The reason why I am in this very holiday festive mood is because we did a game that I lost on. That's a no-brainer. And the punishment was I would have to do kind of a sequel to the only video that's on my channel right now, Christmas Comes Too Early. I had a ton of other content, but I felt like this was the only piece that I wanted to keep live for anybody. So that was my punishment. Create the sequel. So I'm calling this Christmas Comes Too Early for number 2. I should have made the thumbnail. That would have made this so much better.
Did you want to? I have the original and I have the follow-up. Are we going to play the original first?
I say for anybody.
Or do you want to just direct them to your channel?
Don't. No. Let's go ahead because I don't do anything on that channel anyway. So let's just watch it live all together. I'm gonna have it up on my screen here so I can watch it, but you're gonna be watching it, and everybody else at home can be watching episode 1, and then we'll go ahead and jump into episode 2 once everyone's caught up. So go ahead, get comfortable. We're all gonna do a watch party, and if I think I should say if the stream gets taken down for some
Joey
reason,
can
for
blame
copyright,
himself because this is his own content.
Yeah. So if like Joey
what you can try is, I don't know if it's gonna go well, but you can run over to your channel, make it private for 20 minutes till we're done.
Well, that
I don't know.
Is that a thing?
I just thought of that now. Well, I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna, if you want to queue up your stuff, and then
I'm gonna bring it up.
I'll go ahead and make it private real quick, and then I'm gonna put episode 2 out, I think, on my channel later on.
I need to make sure I can hear it.
Y'all can probably, if you want to go back and watch this, share it with a friend. You can go back and watch this.
It's not December
in a couple hours. So I'm going to go to private here. Bada boom, bada bing. Now I have absolutely nothing on my channel. I want to say though, I want to give some background on this video just because I left it up because it was kind of special. But it was the last video that I did on my personal channel, and where am I?
I'm doing
trying
stuff
to get back to the stream here. It was the last video that I did on my personal channel, and I had a bunch of, I had like a series of videos where I did kind of rants about things in this same style. So I had like a Valentine's rant and how you need to be loving everyone all the time type thing. I had a never assume rant where you shouldn't be assuming things or bad things happen. So this is if y'all want to see those after we watch these.
So we'll both. Day, I think you said it already, but part 1 and part 2 are going to be posted onto your channel after, or.
Yeah, that's gonna be coming up. I'll post it in like an hour or so, at least by tonight. That way, if you want to go watch episode 2 later on your own, share it with a friend or whatever, then it'll be there.
All right.
But it's not there right now. So I'm gonna just
let me know when you want me to
my
play.
end, and then you got it.
All right, so let's go ahead and go back to 0 here. All right, and we are ready.
All right, it's just pulling up on my end. Okay,
all right,
and
we're gonna play in 3, 2, 1.
It's not December, it's barely even November. Outside it's still too warm for snow to fall. Halloween was yesterday and winter's still a ways away. But try to tell that to the folks down at the mall. Inside's a winter wonderland. I'm sorry, I don't understand. 'Cause mistletoe on Veterans Day just seems wrong. But the shops are filled with Christmas cheer, and on the speakers all you hear is a way too early Christmas song.
America and everyone else in the world, you've got to stop with this early Christmas creep thing that happens every year. Christmas creep is this phenomenon that happens every year where advertisers get this great idea to start pushing Christmas on us in like October. Before even clicking on this video, you probably had to watch like a Christmas car commercial, and it's still November, the beginning of November. November 1st, I get out of my bed, a fantastic night from Halloween, and what do I see? Christmas car commercials. We haven't even had Turkey Day yet, people, and y'all are telling me to go buy Christmas trees and gifts for people because Christmas is coming. What's the deal, America? Can we not just breathe for a minute? There's green rain's still on the trees, and you're driving around in 80 to 90 degrees weather listening to Christmas music like it's all great. It's not. It's hot and it's not cold. It's not Christmas yet. Turkey Day. It's coming, but not Christmas. It's not that I don't like Christmas, but we skipped a whole holiday. Skipped a whole month and just jumped right into it. Even Halloween felt a little bit cringy. I don't want to have to buy my zombie costume next to the candy canes and little baby Jesus nativity sets. Could your life be so dull that you have to find a way to celebrate all the time, no matter what holiday it is? Is 1 month not long enough? Why does it gotta hijack 2 other months? I mean, November's already forced to share a fourth of its month with Christmas the day after Thanksgiving. Wow, I'm so happy to have all y'all here for Thanksgiving. By the way, Aunt Susie, I'm gonna murder you tonight in Black Friday. All this does is make me get tired of Christmas even sooner when it does get here, and make me want to just like push to the side and get rid of it faster than it really should be. I asked my dad, hey Dad, what are we gonna do for Thanksgiving this year? And he looked at me in shock as if I had broken the fabrics or the matrix between our world and another, where Thanksgiving just doesn't exist, and it's like I wasn't supposed to know about it. Actually, it looked a lot like this, because he's been out for groceries for the last 10 years of my life. Hey, shut up, he'll be back. Christmas, you do this. Stop it. Valentine's Day, you do this. Stop it. Columbus Day, no Lumbus Day. No, stop. I mean, bah humbug. Celebrating Christmas 3 months early in advance is like eating the same meal for 3 months till you finally drink bleach and die. A horrible, horrible bleach death. It's painful. It's bad. I don't hate Christmas. I love Christmas. But 3 months out of a 12-month calendar is just ridiculous. 12 days of Christmas, a little too extreme. 1 month of Christmas, okay, that's a little better. I am willing to settle for, you know, the month and the extra days that comes after Thanksgiving. That's appropriate. That's almost, it was our norm. If you feel the same way, then try not to focus on Christmas as much and maybe focus on like Veterans Day or Thanksgiving that's in this month. Do that this year. That'd be cool. Thank you for watching this rant, and thank you for debate.org for covering this topic and giving me a little bit of help on building up this rant. I'm trying to get this whole YouTube thing going, so if you like this video, subscribe and maybe just leave a like on this video. It would really help me out a lot. And feel free to leave your own personal rant in the comments about this rant or maybe some other rant, and I'll see about covering it in the next video. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you had just as much of a great time as I did on making this video. Bye!
And a long ender.
Classic.
All right, that
was a good one. I gotta tell you, that was a good one.
I am so proud of my comedic genius.
Honestly, everything from the intro song to some of the points. My hat's off to you for that one. I can't. Now I'm excited for the sequel. I think I actually watched that months and months ago, but maybe it was just because it was Christmas time that I wasn't paying 1000% attention to it. But yes, that does deserve an award of some degree, and I
appreciate that. My very blown out background.
We all go back to anybody's first YouTube video or like the first couple, and none of it is good at all. So,
well, I thought this was good. I thought that a very blown out background was like cool for the style. But wow, what did I know then? I have to say for this new rant, I did call on our friend debate.org for this. They 5 years, people had some time to think, and they had some more funny stuff. But yeah, all right. I'm ready for number 2 if the chat's ready.
I pulled up the Joey sequel. Uh-oh. Still playing? We all still learning. Oh, sorry. I thought Jake said we're all still listening. I thought I was still playing. Sorry. All right. So I think we get what do you want to call this? Is it? Oh no, you had a. Christmas comes too early.
Too early. This is number 2. So this is basically just a continuation of my frustrations.
Let's see if there's still a blown out background and all that other fun stuff. I've got some questions for you. I should actually write them down while it's playing. But I'll ask you a couple questions while we come back. But let's play number 2. We're gonna go ahead and play it. Are you ready?
Well, I was going to say, we probably should have started with, of course, in the beginning. This is the show after the show, not for a little time.
Oh, this one might get explicit.
This one, no, not too explicit, but I mean, it is our universe on the line. So I wanted to make it at least not only cringy for myself, but yeah.
All right.
Let's just roll with it. I at least wanted to give that. So
Well,
if you're a little
Emily
tough,
says
Timmy,
it makes her cringe
thanks for
for
watching.
you. So there you go.
I've already shown her, so she
Okay.
she
well,
knows what
somebody got a
I'm in
sneak
for.
peek. That's not fair, but and for Joey, you being so upset about Christmas, you got a Christmas background. But we'll talk about that when we come back.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and play this next one in 3,
All right.
2, 1.
Was the
Uh-oh.
3 months before Christmas,
Uh-oh.
and all
Kind of lagging here.
through the house, everyone was stirring because
We need to pause
it
and start over.
maybe,
was
'cause
1
it's-
Yeah, let's pause because I had a little bit of dialogue
Sorry
in there.
about that.
Um,
Let me,
You're good.
Let me see if there's a way that I can.
and as everyone can see, I am paying homage.
It's not.
was the
It's the
Okay, I think I got
word
it.
I'm going for to my original.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna
this
start
all
over and
Let
then
me
you
go back
count
to
us.
0. All right, we're gonna play in 3, 2, 1, and press play.
It's not.
'Twas the 3 months before Christmas, and all through the house, everyone was stirring because it was 1 p.m. and I had slept like a mouse. But to my surprise, what do I see? Christmas decorations all around my pitcher of sweet tea. Christmas was everywhere, even crowding my mugs. We haven't even had Turkey Day yet, people, I think with a grudge. I can't even think correctly. I'm losing my mind. We've skipped over so many holidays. Could we be so blind? The anger inside me is billowing high. There's no one person who won't hear what's on my mind. So if you put your tree up before Thanksgiving and you think that's alright, a therapist you should see because something's missing in your life. Damn you all for this, I say with spite. It's way too early for Christmas. I wish I could die. America, the AAC universe, and everyone else in the world, you have got to stop with this Christmas creep thing. Nearly 5 years ago, I put up a YouTube video on my personal channel called Christmas Comes Too Early. Wait, Terry, did I use the wrong two? Better late than never to fix this. Let me just, yeah, add one of those. Yeah, right about, yeah, hey, that looks good, right? Thank goodness nobody pointed that one out. That video was in 2016, and in 2021, I absolutely stand by everything I said in that video. If I see even one nativity set before November 26th, you can bet your candy cane loving butt I'm gonna burn that thing down. Burn! Okay, I get it. Maybe you self-diagnosed yourself with OCD, obsessive Christmas disorder, but why should I have to be punished for that? I didn't ask to be harassed by 120-pound Saint Nick ringing a St. Jude bell every time I go into Walmart to try to get food to feed my family? How absolutely boring could your life be that you need 2 months to celebrate one day? Sometimes more isn't better. I know that, you know that, we all know that, and that's why we're always fed up with Christmas by the time it gets here. It just wipes all the fun out of it. So why do you keep doing it to yourself and to us? Did you know that there are Christmas stores open year-round? Like, you don't see other stores doing that. Like, how crazy would it be if there was a Halloween store that was open year-round all the time? Actually, that's a pretty good idea now that I'm saying it out loud. Terry, go ahead and take notes on that, because if our universe on the line doesn't work out, Halloween store year-round, we're doing that. That's going to be our thing. I propose, and bear with me, you should only be allowed to sell Christmas, holiday decor, and paraphernalia 2 weeks before the holiday, and if you do otherwise, then you get fined and prosecuted by the state. You know, sort of like what they do with other holidays, like 4th of July. You can't sell fireworks before 4th of July, right? Okay, so same thing, but for Christmas. Yeah, let's just round up all these Christmas junkies, okay? They've had one too many candy canes the last few years, and they're really starting to make us all mad. Am I kidding about some of these points I made? Maybe. Am I extreme on some of these points? That's questionable. But I think we should all just chill, we should calm down, and we should consider all of the other holidays that are around that time. Okay? Is that too much to ask for? Maybe? Like Turkey Day? Did y'all forget about that? Get your gobble gobble on? Yeah? And that's going to be all for this rant. With that, I will see y'all in the next 5 years when I tell you more about why I hate Christmas. I'll do it. Hold me to it. I'll see you then. Bye. You don't like the Halloween store year-round thing? Logistical nightmare. Okay, yeah, I see your points, but let me counter you with this one question. What is a logistic and how will it affect business?
Well done, sir. Well done.
There we
Jump
are.
right over back
there we
to
are
us.
at the end.
Very well done.
Christmas comes too
I'm curious to find out what the
folks.
third one will be in 2026, right?
It's gonna be like I don't know, 2026.
Christmas
I'm coming.
comes too early.
With more hate for...
Santa
Jake
Monica
said he's gonna hold
Drift.
me
I don't
to
know.
it.
You
Yeah,
just
really.
gotta just follow the Fast and Furious format. You'll figure it out.
Like, ho ho! Oh my God, make this stop.
Something like that. I think. I mean, it was perfect with the
Right.
2. Anytime you bring in 2, you can always get a great
yeah.
title out of that. But I think it's when it starts to get to 3 that the challenge
sure.
starts to arise. But absolutely great video. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I think you said you're probably going to make it live on your own channel if people want to go back and revisit that, which you should definitely do. Make sure to check out that video. Obviously, like it, subscribe to Joey. Even if there is only one video every
Right.
5 years, you should do it anyway. So
Yeah. Oh no! I'm trying to get
yeah,
the
he started in
YouTube thing off the
2016.
ground.
And he has had the one live video until we made him change it just now. But the stream looked like it's still
I would
kept
say when the
alive, which
next
is
one's
good.
gonna be.
So I have no complaints there. But I do have a couple of questions for you on things that I
questions?
saw in this. Well, the first one and now the follow up. But do you have anything you want to jump into before we do that?
No, I think
Okay.
we can go ahead and.
They're
jump
pretty
into
quick.
that. I'm excited to hear what you got. And if chat, you've got some questions or
Yes, please. Let's
some comments.
ask him.
Jake says he's gonna hold me to it.
Set a
Improve
timer on
perfection.
whatever device
So,
you currently
I-
have now to go off in 5 years, and we'll revisit.
yeah.
One question I had
I'll
for
do
you is the setup of the decorations. How much of a pain was it to put your tinsel toe, your tinsel toe, is that what it's called? Tinsel, whatever.
I
I just put tinsel and mistletoe together for some reason. I don't know why I did.
tinsel toe.
I just realized,
That's
I'm
true.
like, wait a
That's
minute,
where
that
came from.
tinsel toe? No, that's not right.
Tinsel toe.
Okay, your tinsel, whatever the
not right
garl, whatever that's called, into your cabinets and your microwave. How
Right.
much of a pain was that?
If I think back to 2016, I was living
I'm sure they
still with
loved
my
it.
parents at the time, and
Your parents, big Christmas
so
heads,
I
or
think, this was in November. The first one was in November, so they must be.
was it already lying around, or
thinking
did you
about
go
it,
out purposefully, buy it, and then set it up?
No, I wasn't buying
Okay.
anything for myself in 2016.
Whatever was
So
lying around.
I'm pretty sure
whatever was in the
November
attic,
probably
whatever
the
was in the
time.
Christmas box that
Yeah.
you stash away for.
That's probably what it was. Mom probably yelled at Dad to go get the Christmas decorations, and they were probably out. And so I probably, just kind of threw them in everywhere. I remember, though, thinking back, my perfect planning of, okay, if I put the tinsel here, and if I put one of the ornaments in the door just perfectly, when I open it, it should fall. Like, so that was like my plan for things that just, I wanted it to look like.
Yeah, Jake has a
know,
great
Christmas
question, which
just
I
kinda
was
grew up
also
everywhere.
concerned about. Did your microwave catch on fire with the ornaments that were still in there when you started it up? I was like, oh my god, he just started it. That's almost as bad as leaving a fork or a spoon
Ornaments.
in the microwave. Is your
The
parents' house
ornaments
okay?
were
Let's ask
plastic
that question. Okay.
Yes, that house is fine. The ornaments are mostly glass and plastic. However, the little topper and the hook
Right.
are aluminum. So I knew that was going to be a bad thing, and if I did this, I would have to do it fast. And so what I did was I shut the microwave and I started it. But I quickly went out of frame, but on the out of frame, as soon as I was out of frame, I like opened up the microwave and then just paused it. I took that frame and just extended it to make it look like it was still going.
A little bit of Hollywood magic put into
creative,
early videos. Very cool.
Yeah. It went shut. Okay. Because as soon as I did it, sparks happened. Like instantly. I'm talking like 0.00 of a second. Sparks were already happening, and I was very afraid. So that was, there was no pyrotechnician on site.
Well, we're very proud of you. Did you have, were you influenced by Dr. Seuss there in the beginning of the sequel with your voiceover?
I think that's probably what was probably the influence. Maybe I didn't name it directly Dr. Seuss, but just kind of that Christmassy, not once upon a time, but whatever it was the night before Christmas.
Looks like
through the house. So I definitely wanted to like pay tribute to the original one because I still love that one so much.
Jake has another question. Did you break anything like ornaments during filming?
I can't remember that. They must have mostly been plastic, or the ones that were gonna drop be plastic. They probably bounced. Actually, we may have seen a bounce, and when the fridge opened, I don't think I dropped any glass.
Did you accidentally? Did you put all the things in the fridge and stuff in the microwave, and then like immediately film it and then take it out, or did you be like forgot it and then your mom opens it up and then there's just a bunch of ornaments and then like you're upstairs or wherever and you're like you hear Joey or something like that?
In 2016, my filming and all of my projects, I did a ton of YouTube content, very cringy content like this. So it was very private and to myself and to the internet world. I wasn't, blasting it on social media. I was like still in high school, and so it was like very awkward. I didn't, I don't know. There was some kind of awkwardness, and I was almost shameful of how cringy, but how funny I thought it was. So I didn't tell my parents.
Were they home while you were filming?
At all, till I started doing this. They had to have been gone because the room was on the other side of the kitchen, so they had to have been gone. And I just put it in. Went to the next scene, put it in. Through my comedic genius, was like, oh, this would be funny if I do this, do this, do this. And they had to have been gone because there's I don't think they know this video or any of my videos exist.
All right. And then did you come up with the OCD thing? Because you had like a full merch something in there with like showing off the obsessive Christmas disorder. Did you find that on like QVC or something? Because I feel like that's the only place you would find stuff like that.
Everyone that I had shown this video to, they're like, "Is that you singing?" Because I have kind of that nasally. It's not December, it's barely even November, and I even wanted to like recreate the song for this new one, but since it was gonna be in the background, I was like, let's don't do it. But I at the time I was getting YouTube dings left and right for copyright stuff, like everyone does when they first start YouTube. And so I was like, what music can I use for royalty free? And this song was like it like falls in that category of you can use it if you don't make money from it. And I wasn't making money from it, so it was it was perfect. I was like, that's the way to go.
All right, it doesn't look like we have any more questions there, but I absolutely have to give you a standing ovation. Everybody give Joey an applause for. I wish I had like a little button thingy that you can hear the insert the applause sound. Yeah, but it was great. You did a great job. Thank you so much for showing us that and for following through on your previous losses. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all from me. Was there anything else you wanted to touch on before we head out?
I have to say we saw one of my oldest one of my videos that's only up. I have like older content, and I thought it would be so funny if we compared some of our original content. I was actually gonna surprise bomb you with it when your channel became, I think it was like 5.5 years old. We were only like a month away. I've been counting it down, by the way, your channel specifically. 5.5 years
Wow.
since your first video. So I was gonna like surprise bomb you, and so I think during that time we're gonna watch some of Aaron's older videos together. Maybe watch some of my beginner videos.
I think we
it's
should
funny
definitely
to
have a
see
throwback,
where
a throwback day where we go back and we
Yeah.
watch all these terrible videos. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
But that's all I've got for the stream. I don't know if you.
I
have
am
any
tapped
extra
out.
content
I had a game.
that I'm
I had
not
memes. I had it all today.
aware of?
But we're already at an hour and
It's,
15 minutes of streaming, so I'm sure everybody wants to go enjoy their Monday nights, relax. If you haven't been with us live, watch us on replay. Just hang out with us in the background, whatever. If you were here with us live,
But get
sorry?
to us live.
yes,
I'm saying, but
try
get
and
to
make sure
us
to get
live.
to us live.
What are you doing? You
Got to be
need
here
get
live
to
with us. It's when the most fun happens. But thank you so much for watching. If you were here
yeah.
with us live, if you're watching on replay, make sure you hit like, subscribe, ring the bell notification if you haven't already. But I have been Aaron Waller. With me is the average Admiral, Joey. And I think that's about it for me. If you want to have any other closing remarks.
No, average Admiral Joey. We'll see you in 5
Well,
years.
I mean, we'll see you soon. Hopefully you'll get your title
you
back
then.
and things will be back on
Yeah.
track. But all right.
All right, man.
Sounds
we'll,
good. Thanks for
we'll
joining
catch
us,
everyone next
guys, and we'll
time.
see you next week.
Y'all take care.
Bye.